What up? T-Bob here.
And Jake as well.
And look at you. You done stumbled upon little OTB Saints, where we bring you all the latest black and gold coverage.
Who are the Saints going to draft? Who's going to be their quarterback? What does the salary cap look like? All that information and more.
Hope you enjoy it. Like, subscribe. Okay, so here is a video. This comes from New Orleans Up Football. It's in the locker room after the game. And here is Alvin Kamara. What was the question? It's something about, like, are you surprised at, like, the lack of the success the offense is having? Something along those lines here. Play the clip.
It's been 2 years since we've been here, or however long since we had that offense that was rolling. Now we kind of in this rut of, it's what it is right now, what you see. So, like I said, we got to have some conversations about something, because I don't like losing. It's been 2 years.
Crazy is it hasn't even been 2 years, right? I think it's been 3. He almost had to, like, catch himself there. He could tell that he said 2 years, and he was like, oh, wait, no, actually, we were bad that other year, too. All of our nightmares about post-Breeze, are now obviously true.
Oh, yeah, because you had the year where you had, like, Trevor Siemian and Ian Book.
Yeah.
You were overachieving that first year with Jameis, with Peyton still. You weren't but you were not explosive offensively, right? Yeah. You were doing just enough. It was the exact rhythm that you're doing now, only you're worse now. Pete Carmichael ain't the guy, guys, No. And it's tough because the offensive line sucks, and that makes everything look worse. Like, how do you have all these great weapons, but you're so inept? And a bad offensive line is one of the keys. But I'm with you, Jake. Just from a scheme standpoint, they seem so haphazard and fractured and kind of don't know who they want to be. And the Taysom stuff is rhythmically challenging. It's just the route combinations, like we said, are a bit quizzical. It's just bad. It's just bad. So I think, I don't know, man. If this season goes awry, it's finally time for the full reset.
Yes, you still have so many people that are related to the past regime, and it's like, okay, like, I get that. I'm not saying, like, you got a clean house, but you do that to try to hold it together, right? Because it's like, man, we got some things that are really working here, and I don't think we have to have wholesale changes. We just don't have to. And let's just keep enough together, and we can continue what we've done for the last decade plus, whatever it might be. But then when it doesn't start working and it goes the other way, like, all of those parts together did what we did. Like, they all did well together. But you start to break pieces off, and it gets fractured, and then it looks like the Saints did yesterday and so far in this season.
Yeah, and you can see the defense. I feel like the defense is now starting to feel the complete lack of offense, where you always hear about a great quarterback can kind of inspire an entire team because it gives the team belief that, okay, if we do our job, at least the offense can do that. We set up Drew Brees for a chance for a game-winning drive, or even actually Derek Carr for his couple games made big plays. But, like, if you set them up, then they're going to follow through. And now with the ineptitude of the last couple of games, even the defense is starting to feel more and more completed. This kind of tells a story. Call of Awareness says, congratulations again to Dennis Allen on his 40th loss against 19 wins as a head coach.
That's kind of hard to pull off, like, in the modern NFL. Like,
it is,
just
to get that much opportunity.
Yeah, having that record.
Yeah, not even mad. I'm impressed.
Yeah, and it's weird.
A big Baxter eating the wheel of cheese weekend for Louisiana football.
Yeah, just objectively and factually has not been a good NFL head coach, but also the last 5 years of Saints football, you can argue that's been the strength of the team, even with Sean Payton towards the end.
Adam Field says, I think DA is okay. I like his work on defense, but we need to change the offense. There's too much good personnel there to be this blah. Yeah, I mean, the problem is, though, it is going to come down on the head coach, and it should. I mean, the head coach sets the kind of tenor and tempo of the team. What do defensive-minded head coaches love? Conservative offense that isn't going to make huge mistakes, and you've done that to your own detriment to this point. I think DA lost you a lot of games last year by not being aggressive and by just trying to sit on balls or not try to go for big first downs, and you're seeing again this year.
That's why, it was so exciting to see them close the game with, like, Rashid Shaheed deep pass.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, okay,
yes,
okay, like, that's very, very aggressive. But it's like, it feels like, okay, on 3rd and 1, they'll take a shot, and then on 3rd and 11, they throw underneath.
Yeah.
Does it not feel like that?
It's
like even when you're aggressive, it's like only in that situation.
Yeah, very clunky. Just clunky all around. And it feels like when they do draw up good plays, the execution isn't there. Like, one thing I've noticed is Michael Thomas is finally healthy. Like, he's moving around well. He's running his routes excellently, but they're not utilizing him. They're not getting the ball either because the protection is bad or Carr's not going through his progressions correctly. That's been really frustrating.
Yeah, it's they're gonna have to get to. Well, I don't know. Let's see play out. You're 2-2. You know.
And Juwan Johnson was inactive yesterday, but he's been non-existent the entire
Not
season.
inactive. I think he didn't he hurt his hamstring at the beginning of the game or before the game.
Well, either way, he wasn't playing in the game yesterday. But my point was, like, the tight ends have had to help with the offensive line, so they've kind of been a non-factor too, and that's limited the offense. Like, it's not just one thing.
Foster's been hurt all year too.
Yeah, it's just a combination of bad things, and you see it, in the rankings of where the Saints are on offense.
Yeah, you don't get that. Again, it's like the LSU defense. You don't get that bad without having problems at every single level. So rough times here in the Boot Boys. Wow, just amazing black and gold takes right there, Jake.
I don't think I've ever heard any takes that are better than the two guys that just gave you that take.
And you can keep getting them by going ahead and liking, subscribing, ringing the bell to get notifications when we post. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next OTB Saints.